Oh, well, hello, everyone. How are you today? Hello, Oreo. Time to make the donuts. Let's do it. All right, so today, jump right into it. I got 2 packages today, and both excited for both. Both excited for both? What? Anyway, excited for both, and we'll get to the small package first. What could be in the small package? What could be in it? I don't know. All right, let's just open it. Let's do it. Do it. To it, bro. All right, so the first one is that crap out of here. All right. Been waiting for this guy to come out for a long time. Maybe not as long as the Jim Lee Cyclops, but maybe, you know. But I'm gonna. Oh, should I open him right now? No. Anyway, I got Multiple Man. Pretty happy about it. I do plan on getting at least 3 more of these. You know, gotta have at least 3 Multiple Men. I might get a 4th. I don't know. I might have to get 4. But it would be pretty awesome. I wish this guy was 2 per case. It would have made so much more sense. But Wolverine is the 2 per case in this situation for the brand new Apocalypse wave. I didn't get the whole wave. I wanted to get him first. I'm just gonna buy the whole wave anyway. So, but I'm pretty happy with this. I'm gonna bust him open right now. We're gonna do a little showcase here. He does come with the right leg of Apocalypse. So there's that situation, and obviously you can see that my my lighting is much better today than it was in the other videos, or in this video than the others. So pretty cool. There's the leg, and then he comes with 3 heads, which is pretty cool. I gotta say, I like all the heads that he comes with. I don't see any real major paint imperfections here. I did see a couple other reviews where people had issues with having to kind of take an X-Acto knife and kind of take off pieces of paint that were actually put on this guy's face. I believe it was on the skin tone. On someone had an imperfection on their cheek, and then someone had an imperfection on top of the head. But I don't have that issue here, so I am very fortunate. The paint lines look really crisp and clean on him. No issues with anything there. Pretty happy with how this Jamie Madrox, a.k.a. Multiple Man, turned out. And I'm actually really glad we didn't get the more modern one. I don't know what it is. I prefer the 90s version, and I think I've established that numerous times. I really do prefer that 90s version over the, I want to say, the green and black version. But really, I mean, I'm happy that we got this first. Maybe we'll get the green version down the road, maybe in a box set or something like that. That would be pretty cool. My dog is being weird right now. Being weird. Anyway, here is the entire body here. He is on the, I want to say he's on the Bucky Cap body. Yep, he's on the Bucky Cap body, which is good. They're still utilizing the Bucky Cap body mold, because I, for one, have always been very fond of said Bucky Cap body mold. I don't have an issue with it. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't like it. He's got too many muscles in his back. I'm like, why? Stop it. Stop it. I could see if, like, his anatomy was all jacked up like the Hyperion body mold is, but still, I actually don't mind the Hyperion body mold all that much. I think it works for certain characters, and it's a good size. And then you have the Captain America body mold. You got the Spider-Man body mold. What else do we have? Excuse me. I was thinking. I'm surprised they don't use more of the Black Cat body mold anymore for some reason. With a lot of females, I feel like they use the teen body mold. But he looks great, very posable. I'll go through articulation real quick. His head does swivel side to side, and it cannot do a full 360 due to the coat. He can look up about that far, and he can look down. And let's check and see if we can do some job turkeys up in here. Job turkey coming back. Little job turkey, not a lot of job turkey. There you go. The arms go up about this far. For some reason, this arm's not... Okay, there we go. Arms go up about that far. That's where you need them to go. Down. Swivel, full 360 rotation. Got a little bit of a ratchet in this left shoulder and the right shoulder, which is... I don't mind it. The bicep swivel. Single jointed elbow, but really good range of motion with that single jointed elbow. I don't mind it. I'm pretty sure that these are the reused arms from the Punisher. The Netflix Punisher. Excuse my horrible cough there. But he does have a waist swivel right here. And he does have an ab crunch, which crunches back and forward. Not so much back because of the coat, but the coat is actually more of a rubbery plastic as opposed to the other coats that we've gotten in the past. And this is actually just a redo, and I believe just in a different plastic, like a lighter plastic. This was actually the Nick Fury coat. But we all know from the past that those Nick Fury coats were hard and stiff, and that you couldn't really, they weren't really that malleable, so you couldn't maneuver them the way you wanted to. And it would cause this issue with the arms not being able to go down. But as you can see here, with the new Punisher arms and shoulder, and this new type of plastic, it's much easier. Also, and if you do have a older Nick Fury, my solution to that always was just take the coat off of Nick Fury and just cut a little bit more out of here and just kind of line it up. And then his arms will be able to go all the way down. That's how I fixed my Nick Fury. That's how I fixed... Who else had that coat? I'm trying to think. I don't know. But I could definitely see them reusing this coat for Gambit down the road. I'm willing to assume that with San Diego Comic-Con coming up around the corner in July, that I'm guessing that we'll probably see a Gambit released. Whether we get him this year or next year, I guess it doesn't really matter. As long as we get him, let's get Nightcrawler, let's get a proper Polaris, let's get a 90s Havoc. I don't know why it's like they couldn't let go of that gray or silver or gray or white and black Havoc. They just kept wanting to release that, which no one really cared for to begin with. But anyway, I prefer the 90s look, so hopefully we get a 90s Jim Lee Havoc. The legs go forward about that far, and they do go back about this far with the coat. So good range of motion there. You can do the splits. The splits aren't so well on this for some reason. Do I have another Bucky Cap body mold? I don't remember the splits being that bad, that poor. For some reason. Yeah, maybe it's around the same. Yep. So, it's my custom Quasar, if you haven't seen it. But pretty cool. Not trying to brag, just showing. He does have a thigh swivel here, a double jointed knee, and he does have an ankle hinge, which goes forward and back, points the toe nicely, points the heel nicely, and he does have an ankle pivot, which I'm not showing you properly. There you go, ankle pivot. He looks really great. Let's pop this head off. There we go, and we'll pop the regular head on. There we go. The regular head looks pretty good. There was a lot of people saying that the regular head looks very similar to the Peter Parker head, but if you have the two side by side, the unmasked Peter Parker head, it is not the same. this face is a little bit more, I don't know, I want to say manly, not manly. That's a bad term to use. I want to say a little bit older, more mature. There we go. More mature man face right here. Whereas the Peter Parker had that kind of smirk, and the hair is obviously way different from this. I think he's got a different type of hairstyle. I think it's actually combing over the other way. So, I mean, I guess I could see it, but this definitely looks different. And I've seen pictures comparing both of them. It would have been cool if they would have included maybe an extra set of hands, but I get it. We got 3 heads. Maybe just an extra set of hands, maybe kind of like a gesture like this, because he is a detective, so it'd be cool to see like a gesture like this, or just maybe even an open hand would have been nice with him. But I don't mind the 2 fists, and those are painted the exact same color blue as the rest of the body. The yellows on him look really crisp and clean, no issues there with any of the lines or anything like that. All right, we'll pop this head off now, and we'll go with this one's kind of like a smirk. I think I might like this one the most. And, oh wait, this was the angry face. There we go. So we got Amy Jamie. Angry Jamie. Angy Jamie. Then we have unmasked neutral Jamie. And then we have smirking Jamie. Kind of like a... But pretty cool. I think I like the smirk the most for my Jamie Madrox Multiple Man Prime. And then we'll go with maybe like an angrier face for a duplicate. And then maybe this for another duplicate as well. And yeah, that would be pretty cool. I think it's pretty awesome. Really cool figure. This was I think if I had to pick one that I really wanted out of the set, it was definitely Multiple Man, because I really want to start rounding out the X Factor team. Hopefully we start getting more of them down the road. Alright, so I got a larger package today, and I don't believe I've revealed what it is. Let me just say I've been waiting for this figure to be released for quite a while. It was revealed, I believe, last year, so it's been about just over a year for the wait. And no, I'm not talking Mythic Legions here, because that should be in July, I believe. Probably middle to the end of July we'll probably start getting. I might get that set in. But this is, and I don't want to even give it away remotely, but oh, I hate this tape. There we go. All right. If I told myself I was going to get just one of these style figures, this was the one I was waiting for. I did have a different version of him. It was a older version of this character, and it just didn't look right. The face was, you could just tell the age in the face from the figure. The body was older, and it just didn't look great. And that figure was actually going for quite a bit of money for quite a while, because it was really the only version of this character, style of character. But I'm so happy and been very patient waiting for this to be released. I just got charged for it last week, so I'm assuming that you guys know where I'm headed with this. Got charged last week, got the notification that it was sent in the mail, signed for it this morning. So glad that UPS showed up early for once. Usually they show up at like 7 o'clock, and then I'm not home. So anyway, here it is. It is the Hot Toys Jedi Episode 6 Luke Skywalker action figure. Like I said, if I told myself I was going to get one Hot Toys figure, this was the figure that I wanted. I've been waiting for this, and the Sideshow Collectibles version was okay for like 2 years, and then you could start seeing the more and more quality coming out after that, and how much better the face sculpts are. And when Hot Toys unveiled that they were going to be doing this, I am instantly, day of, pre-ordered right away. Put my deposit down of $23, and then I had $100 worth of, or I think it was like 105 or something like that, 100 and change, of bucks to put towards this, or points, or whatever you call it. You earn points every time you buy one. So I had over $100 on this, and it was, I think, $220. So I really only had to pay around $150 for this, which isn't bad for originally like a $220. I'm seeing them right now. People are getting them and then selling them for $300 right now. So I said right now, weird. Right now. But I'm gonna open this guy up, and I'm gonna showcase him real quick. I do want to do a full review on this guy, and he will go with the other Sideshow Collectibles Luke Skywalker figures, because that's pretty much at this point the only thing that I collect is pretty much Luke Skywalker as far as 12-inch figures go, and or 1/6 scale, whatever you want to say. 1/6 scale figures. It's pretty much just Luke and Darth Maul, and that's pretty much it. I have a Malgus, which is amazing, but that's pretty much the only Malgus we're ever going to get, is what I'm assuming. Especially seeing as he is no longer... He is Legends. Ooh, wow, this looks great. Cool. Okay, so he's a little bit different from... I thought he was going to come with 3 lightsabers, but he only comes with 2. I'm going to show you in a second. He comes with the gun from the Jabba's sail barge. He comes with his handcuffs from when he was captured on Endor. He comes with 2 lightsabers, one attached to his hand already that lights up. Everyone's used to that at this point. He comes with a non-light-up bladed lightsaber with a removable blade, and then he's got this kind of like fanning, showing that he's striking or swinging blade, which is okay. I don't think I'm ever going to use it, to be honest with you. I think I just kind of prefer him with the non-light-up version, just holding it in his hand. I think that'll look great. But pretty cool. Really dig it. He does come with extra batteries down here, extra pegs for his hands. That is a huge coup to have those extra pegs, and they give you 3 of them. So I got 3 of them. I think I've only gotten like 2 in the past. It would have been cool if maybe they would have released an exclusive version, and here's his cloak right there. It would have been cool if they would have released an exclusive version, maybe with Leia, with I'll just call it Slave Leia, anyway, or Leia with her outfit. But I don't think Disney wants to release that version of Leia anymore, due to it being offensive to everyone. You know, everyone's offended nowadays. Oh my god, you're offending me because you're making fun of people being offended. I know. But I would like to see that version of her. It would have been cool to see it, nonetheless. Wow, the boots look great. He is on a skinnier body, which I don't mind. It might just be on the same body. I don't know. I'm not an expert on Hot Toys figures, because I don't own that many, but everything looks to be very well done. And I'm probably going to keep him with this Jedi kind of Jedi in the beginning of Return of the Jedi, how he wore this like Jedi garb, or whatever you want to call it, tunic, whatever. But yeah, it definitely looks the part. He looks great. Look at this head sculpt. That is fantastic. And it is so much better. Wait until I do the review and I show the old Sideshow Collectibles one where he's like, basically, he's like in shock. He'll be in shock of how good this one looks. That's what he's in shock of. He's like, oh no, I've been replaced. Don't replace me, Dad. Alright, next, let's get the display base out. Okay, perfect. And then, what do we have here? What's in the... Oh, okay. I forgot about this. This is actually a nice display base that they included, which is part of... Oh, we've got a couple different ones here. Okay, so we have this, which I'm assuming is supposed to be on the Death Star 2, version 2.0, that type of floor paneling. So you could take this Jedi robe off. Let me just get him in the shot here. Hello, Luke. Don't mind me, gentlemen. I'm in the shot here. I'll move over. He's my co-host right now. And then we have the desert for Jabba sail barge, and then we have the sail barge panels themselves. So you can pretty much pick and choose what you want. I think I might go with the sail barge floors. I just think it looks great. And that'll be cool. I'll actually keep this underneath that so I don't lose it, because you won't be able to see it anyway. We'll go with that. And then we'll plug this in like so. There we are. Beautiful. Looks good. Looking great. I believe they have another piece of the display stand here. And this is really nice, too. That they include a little bit extra with this Luke Skywalker. Maybe Hot Toys realized how long we waited for this, and they're like, let's add a little bonus. And this just plugs right into the back here. I'll remember to not have to include this into the review, because I'm showing you right now. There's little tabs right here, and there's tab holes in the back, and you just slide it in. Just tap it in. Just tap it in, he says. Give it a little tap-a-roo. Little tappy-tap-tapster. There we go. And it just kind of extends the display base a little bit more, and it looks great. Beautiful. Love it. Love that extra added little bonus for that. Kind of like the Sarlacc pit, or actually I could pose my Boba Fett with Luke now. That's perfect. That's another figure I don't think I can let go, is my Boba Fett and my Jango Fett. And he does come with a whole gang of hands. 2, 4, 6, 8, including the ones that he came with right here. That's 10 hands. I was hoping for a... Oh, Dan, are you serious? Oh, suck. That kind of sucks. Oh, man. Well, they did include this black gloved hand, but unfortunately it's just a fist. And there's no other black gloved hand besides the light up lightsaber hand. Grasping the... See, now, come on. If you're going to include this, include it with a black gloved gripping hand too, so you can choose not to have to use the light up one. Because no, I'm gonna be honest with you. While this is a nice feature to have the light up one, it is a severe pain in the ass to have to get this arm detached and then put this one in, especially when you have to deal with cloth and not ripping the cloth, and then you don't want the tabs on these pegs to snap off. That's why I never end up using these light up arms, because I'm afraid to death that they're going to snap off, and then I got a brand new figure with a broken arm, and then I'm pissed off. And it's just a pain in my ass to have to do that. So, well, I guess I'm just going to have him without a glove. See, I wanted him to have a gloved hand, but since I'm going to have him with the Jedi garb anyway, I didn't have the gloved hand with the Jedi garb until the scene after. So I'll just go with the regular hand. There we go. Oh no, that's the... So he does come with... I should show you this probably. He does come with a trigger finger regular hand. I showed you the fist gloved hand. And then he comes with a open gesturing hand, kind of like a Jedi mind trick. You will get out of my way. You will subscribe to my channel. You will. Okay. I will subscribe. Subscribed. Anyway, then we have the lightsaber grasping hand for the right side. And then we also have the another lightsaber grasping hand, but this one is battle damage after being shot on Jabba's sail barge. So that is pretty cool, man. Pretty dang cool. And really nice detail with that. You can actually see some of the inner workings there with that. So that's pretty cool. And then we have another lightsaber gripping hand for the left side. We have another gesturing hand. You will tell all of your friends to subscribe as well. You will. Okay. Then we have a flat, almost kind of like a... Oh, this is probably the choking hand. Now I'm choking you because you didn't subscribe. I'm just kidding. Okay. And then finally we have a spread out finger hand. It's kind of a open hand for dueling. It's like, wacha! You know? Wacha! Ah, you can't see my hand. Okay. Anyway. Alright, so we will go with the regular gripping hand right here for the lightsaber. And hopefully, see now, oh, okay, this hand was much easier to have him hold the lightsaber than the Episode 4 Obi-Wan Kenobi did. That was a thing that happened with Obi-Wan Kenobi, where his lightsaber hilt snapped off at the top. I'll actually show you. It actually snapped off on Obi-Wan, like, right up here. I was able to glue it back, but... And, you know, I was actually just trying to get the hilt out, and it wasn't coming out for some reason. Because the hilt is removable on that, but for some reason it was not coming out. And I have to get this off of him. He's got a little, like, white thing on there. I gotta get that off. They don't scrape anything. Oh, crap. Don't worry, I didn't scrape anything. Just ripped the way I didn't want it to rip. Come on. I think the only Hot Toys Luke I don't have is the Episode 5. There we go. Empire Strikes Back Luke. But that's okay, I can live with that. And that figure goes for crazy money because it was a part of a 2-pack. There we go. Cover that up. Cover that up. I know, bear with me here. I'm getting there. It's taking a little while. But he looks good so far. Actually, he's posed horribly. Just have him holding the lightsaber ever so gently. Put him on his stand here. Now Luke is our new... Hold on, let me back this up. Back that ass up, girl. There we go. We got Luke right here. Say hi to Luke. Everybody, Luke, say hi. May the Force be with you. Okay, anyway. Alright, next we got to get the cloak out, because that's something I want to do. That is a thing that I want to do. I know we're going on about half an hour here, but I'm so excited about this. Ooh, and it comes in a nice little cardboard piece, which is dopage. Little black cardboard piece to keep the shape of the cloak, which is a nice little added touch. And the cloak is pretty good. We got a wire for the hood, which is good. And then the cloak feels very high quality, very nice weight with the cloak. Digging that. Okay, let's go ahead and put this on. Okay, you ready? Close your eyes, Luke. Here we go. Whoa! There we go. That looks great. I might actually keep the hood down for now. I think it looks good down. Damn, that looks good. That does look good. And I'll back him up here so you guys can see. It really is. This cloak is probably, I want to say, one of the nicest quality cloaks. Whoa. the nicest quality cloaks that I've seen as far as the overall quality of how it feels and the weight of it. I would say this is better than Obi-Wan Kenobi's cloak. It's definitely a different texture. Definitely better than Vader's cape as well. Really nice quality looking piece right here. This is gorgeous. Look at that. Obviously, I'm going to pose him better than this. This is like the most bland, boring pose I could have him in, but there we go. I'll just get him in a... What do you mean, Jabba? You better listen, bitch, before I have to come over there and slap your fat ass. You will release Han Solo and the Wookiee to me. Right now, before I slap a bitch. I'm sorry. I can't help it. So everything looks really good, and I'll show you guys the other accessories, because I didn't get to that. Sorry. Here is that kind of waving, kind of like... Yeah, how he's slashing or waving it at somebody. So this is pretty cool. It would be pretty cool to use this with maybe like a scene with someone trying to shoot him and he's like waving it, so he's blocking the blast. That would be cool. I showed you the arm. Let's get to these cuffs, which I wonder... Oh, that's cool. They do swivel. I wonder if you can actually get these on his hand, though. How would that... Oh, it probably just goes... Woo! I would assume... Sorry, that was a big yawn. I would assume that you just remove the hands and then kind of put the hands back on over the peg. So that's pretty cool. He's got his binders right there. His handcuffs, or whatever you want to call them. And then we have his blaster that he steals from one of his Jabba's palace guards out of their holster. Pretty nice. Looking good. Yeah, man, I'm really happy with this. I'm sorry, I'm way off camera here. Luke, you're taking up too much space, damn it. I am really happy with this piece. It looks really good. Let me back the camera up a little bit more. There we go. That's perfect. 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 Everything looks really good. I'm very happy. I only spent $150 to get this Luke with my discounts and my... Well, actually, it's probably like about 160 with the deposit included, I want to say. So, still not bad. I mean, it's under 220. So, I am very pleased with that. I'm trying to see if I forgot anything else, so I can put this all away. Yes, sir. Luke Skywalker. So that I will save for another day when I shoot the review. But this was almost like a review, pretty much. The only thing I didn't show was articulation. But I showed pretty much everything else. And really happy with Multiple Man. He looks fan-friggin-tastic. So I'm happy about that. I really am excited to see what's going to happen with San Diego Comic-Con now, as far as what they're going to release. Let me back the camera up a little bit more, because Luke is just... You are just a spotlight hog, sir. All right. We'll back him up, and we'll get Jamie in here. So I am really, really excited about San Diego Comic-Con this year. I think more so than any other year, because we're getting more and more 90s X-Men, which is fantastic, and I hope they keep going down that route. Like I said, if I could predict what they're going to reveal for San Diego Comic-Con, I would definitely predict that they'll probably do a Gambit, maybe a Nightcrawler, possibly Beast. I'm crossing my fingers for a Jubilee, but I don't know if that's going to happen necessarily. Maybe Quicksilver. That would be cool. That would be a nice reveal as well. I'm assuming they're probably going to release maybe some movie figures as well. I'm not sure. I know that they're probably going to reveal possibly some new movies coming out for Marvel, which is what I would assume, since Infinity War is coming out next year, and then after Infinity War Part 2 or whatever the hell they're calling it. I think they should just stick to Infinity War Part 2, to be honest with you. But it's whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it, and I'm excited to see what new movies will be coming out next year. Maybe they won't actually release anything until after Infinity War Part 2, because I half wonder. I mean, we've already got movies planned for after Infinity War, which is kind of spoilerish. So I wonder if they're going to wait maybe and then release more after Infinity War. So let's get Jamie in here. Sorry, Jamie. He's like, oh, I'm jealous. He's bigger than me, and he's more expensive, and all you did was talk about him. I talked about you too. Don't you give me that lip. You know what? That's it. I'm mad now. Give me the mad face. I'm mad now. I'm pouting. I'm mad. You talked about him the whole time. You're a jerk. What? I'm not a jerk. I unboxed you first. How dare you talk to me? Okay, anyway. So Jamie's mad now. So you better calm your tits. You hear me? You better calm your tits. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, there we go. Anyway, so I can't help myself sometimes. But there it is. I hopefully the lighting was much better this time around as opposed to last time. I know I have this stupid sunlight sitting here. Cursed sunlight from previous owners of this house. But I'm very happy with both of these. I was very highly anticipated. Yeah, you heard me. Don't you give me that look. Very highly anticipated for both these figures. I'm really excited for getting more and more X Factor, more and more X-Men as far as Marvel Legends goes, and just earmuffs. Look at this figure. He looks fantastic. I love the way this... Oh, man. It's just like everything about this figure. I love it. This is probably the last Hot Toys figure I'm getting. I'm going to be honest with you. This is probably it for a very long time, is seeing as how much these figures are going for, and especially like if you don't get one, like if you don't pre-order one, it's like, even if they're brand new, it's like base price of $300 or more. It's crazy. It's crazy, but there's supply and demand for you, you know. But I love the base. The base looks great. Base looks awesome. It says Star Wars, and it says Luke Skywalker on there. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. Beautiful base. It gives you options, too. So if you want to do the Death Star look, the kind of sand look for when they're trying to push him into the Sarlacc pit, or if you wanted to go for the sail barge look like I did, you can go for that, which is pretty cool. And actually, I want to say that these canisters right here are probably more accurate for the Death Star, is what I would assume. But I'm just going to include it anyway. I don't care. I don't care. Not one bit. But Luke looks great. He's going to look great with my other Luke Skywalkers. And very, very fortunate. Very happy to finally get him. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not going to go on any longer. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up, please. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That helps me. And then if you want to help yourself and help me, hit the notification bell too. As soon as you hit subscribe, it literally takes 1 second to do both. So, boom, boom, 2 seconds there. So, boom, boom. And you can even make that noise while you're doing it. Boom, boom. So, there's that. So, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. That always helps me too. If you're going to give me a thumbs down, let me know how I can improve my content. And that is always helpful as well. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm shooting this on a Friday, and I'm going to upload it right away. So, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.